Ciao tutti, mi chiamo Grace. Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This is giving what's always give. I just want to move abroad. I am a student of the University of Pavia. I am currently pursuing a master's degree in international business and entrepreneurship sustainability. Yeah, I love the course so much. It's really a hands-on course. You learn about innovation. You learn about innovability, which is like the combination of innovation and sustainability. I think it's really, really cool for a business student. And from my history, I studied management at the University of Gambia, and I minored finance. So I think if you wanna like explore something really fun, it's good to just apply. We call ourselves Meebers because we're Meebers. Anyways, so yeah, I chose Pavia because it was really close to Milan, and as a fashion girl, for some of you that know me, if you're new here, welcome. Hi, please subscribe. um, for some of you that are new here, yeah, I chose Milan because I'm a fashion girl. I chose Pavia because I'm a fashion girl, and Pavia is like 40 minutes away from Milan, so I was like, that's definitely a good destination. And also, the school fees was quite cheap. The school fees for Gambian students is like, I wouldn't say cheap to be honest. I think it's just discounted based on your easier, which is your IESE. I will talk about that in the next video. And it's like 400 euros for tuition. So this is my book for. I've had this book for 3 years, and it's literally just about applications to schools in all countries. I would say, including Australia, UK, Italy, and different countries. I want to start by putting a disclaimer. Disclaimer, 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 disclaimer. I am not I am not an agent for traveling. I'm not a traveling agent. I'm not a visa officer. I am not a consultant for student application and stuff. I am just a girl who applied to an Italian university on my own and I got in. So I just want to help you. I want to show you how I did it without paying for a consultant or any of those things. So basically, the first step is you need to have like research goals. I know you guys probably cannot see this, but like you need to have research goals. And essentially, my research goals were I wanted a school that does not require GMAT, which is here. I also wanted a school that required no application fee. I wanted some school that like the cost of living was cheaper, GPA requirements and everything. So I did research for 2 years on which schools I wanted to move to. So I started my research when I was in my third year of uni, and it's quite important to start your research earlier because you need to get your GPA up, and if you know what schools you're gonna attend, it's easier. It's gonna motivate you anyway. So let me start with the first thing you need. So the first thing you need to do is go onto your laptop. I have my laptop here, or if it's your phone, iPad, whatever you have, and you're gonna go to this website called Masters Portal, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Hold on, guys, see this is how the website looks. Yeah, right now I'm looking for PhD programs, but that's not the point of this video. And when you get to the website, you're gonna check for what programs you want to do. So I will put like the website name here so that you get. It's basically gonna give you all the study programs you can apply for, matching your profile, what you're doing in your bachelor, or if you're undergrad. I think master students are watching these videos anyways. Basically, you can see which countries you can apply to. It shows you entrepreneurship, which is something that I'm interested in. And then you can just like apply, not apply for master's portal. It just helps you with your research. I don't know if I'm making sense. Helps you with your research, okay? That's the first step in finding school abroad. Download Master's Portal. I use Master's Portal. You don't even need to download the app. You can use it on the website. And then you need to think about your GPA. And if you don't want to write GMAT, like I did not want to write GMAT, so it was quite important to me that the school that I'm applying to doesn't take GMAT. There's some schools in UK. So in my research, I have like schools in UK that as soon as you decide which country you want to go to, the next thing is to gather all the necessary documents from the University of the Gambia. Let me tell you something. Gathering documents from UTG as a UTG gathering documents at the University of the Gambia is like fighting for your life. I was a UTG student, so I know how stressful it can be. You need to gather all your documents as soon as possible. And in next videos, I'll be in this. I think in this same video, I'll be telling you what documents you need to gather for application. And you also need to apply for scholarships depending on what type of scholarship you want. Merit scholarship, there's regional scholarship. I will be talking about scholarship in another video. And you need to like research all the schools that are available, which means you should have a book like this, or maybe like a digital copy instead. Make a calendar of all of their application dates so you're able to gather that. So what I did is I made a list of 20. Like it's like crazy. I made a list of 20 countries, and then I shortlisted them into just 5 countries that I wanted to go. And yeah, Italy was one of them, and I'm here. So with those, I also didn't want to pay application fee because I would be applying to a lot of schools. So I only paid application fees for the school that I really, 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 really like. And you can research this. You can research like schools with no application on Google. Just type no application fee uni is gonna show you, and you can just apply directly without any application fee. Especially in the UK, you don't have to pay application fee for someone. And IELTS. So most schools don't require you to do IELTS because like your whole degree at the University of the Gambia is literally English. So why would you want me to write IELTS? I speak English.
I am sorry, I don't speak English. Very good.
Anyways, most schools don't require you to submit IELTS. They basically would just tell you to submit the medium of instruction, which again you would need from the University of the Gambia. So it could take a while. You have to like go there. 99% of the time, it should come with your attestation and your transcript. So you can just tell them. If it's not there, you should go back to transcript office. I know how stressful transcript office can be, but yeah. So after shortlisting all of these schools and applying to a lot of schools, I applied to a lot of schools in UK, Finland, Italy, just a lot of countries, just because I just couldn't decide which one I loved the most. But there was something about Italy that made me want to come here. I think it's the architect, the culture, the pizza, just like watching all of those videos on TikTok. And then I finally applied to 4 universities in Italy, which included University of Padua, Ca' Foscari, Taranto, and University of Pavia. Fortunately, I did get into all of these universities. Yay! And I'll be showing you how I was able to get into all of these universities. First of all, my GPA was quite high. I wouldn't say it was very, very high. It was 3.6, so it was fine for me to apply to schools here. And second of all, I submitted like my transcript on time, and I also submitted my medium of instruction showing that I can speak English. So Pavia is basically a student city, so even if you don't know Italian, you can still survive. The minimum GPA I think for oh wow, actually the minimum GPA to apply is 2.0, and GMAT and GR are not compulsory, even though it is stated on the website that is required. They are not compulsory. The application fee is 35 euros, which was quite good, and the acceptance rate is 53. I don't know if this has changed, or these are like data from 3 years ago. I don't know how much it has changed. I just did like a rough estimate. You would need like up to like 7,400 euros to live here for a whole year at least. The tuition is 400 euros, so it's quite good. And you can apply for scholarships. There's EDUSA scholarship, there are government scholarships. And the documents you need to apply to the university is your transcript, you need to scan it, your passport. You also need to fill an Excel sheet of all the courses you've done. So you just fill the Excel sheet. Um, you also need to submit your medium of instruction or IELTS if you don't have medium of instruction. So if your school doesn't provide that for you, you have to do IELTS. The thing is, the University of the Gambia will give it to you, so that is fine. You need letter of recommendation. I would suggest that you should reach out to some of your professors, people that you have like good relationship with, and tell them, oh, I need a letter of recommendation because I'm applying for my master's, and yeah, it would help you with that. What else? You also need to submit a CV. It's a Europass CV, so there's like a specific way to do it. I would suggest that you just Google what a Europass CV is, because I googled it and I was like, what is the difference between a normal CV and a Europass CV? It's different, right? Like it's different. And then a motivational letter. I would strongly address this that please, 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 please do not use ChatGPT to write your motivation letter because they would know and they can tell that you use AI. So what's the point? Um, right now, 400 euros. The application fee is shown here, and this fee is non-refundable. So if you don't get in it, you cannot. They will not send you the money back. And it also tells you which areas that you need to have your course in. It tells you that provide all the required mentioned above, following a GMAT certification is starting taken into consideration. Direct admission. So if you have GMAT, there's a sure possibility that you're gonna get in with a high score of like 550. If you don't have GMAT, you can still apply, but yeah, the chances are slight. And it also shows like the seats for the students and like all the infrastructure you need. So we will go on the link to see the selection process. This is basically just telling you the courses, and then there is me here. Yes, I know I didn't tell you guys, but I am a student ambassador at the University of Pavia. So yeah, that's me. You can literally directly talk to me on the website, and I will get back to you. And yeah, so we would just go through like entry requirements, and then it tells you you need to have 3 years of your diploma, what exams you need to take, blah blah blah. English language. So if you don't have the proof of medium of instruction, then you have to take IELTS. Sorry guys. How to apply? It would take you guys. Oh, right now is not open because the selection process is not. The application is not open yet, so that's why. So basically, yeah, that's literally so easy. That's it. You just have to apply. You need to put your documents. So just get all your documents ready. And then if you enjoyed today's video, see you in my next video where we'll be talking about DOV and what happens when you get your acceptance letter. So I wish you all good luck in your application and I hope to see you in the next part. Bye, 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 bye.